Hello.
Beep beep hola, my name is Crafty Pancake, and in this video, I am going to take you through step by step my Jinx cosplay that I'm very, very proud of. Full disclaimer, I have only seen ARCANE. I have not played League of Legends. There was one time I was out in the shops in my cosplay, and somebody was like, "Are you meant to be Jinx?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." Uh, and she told me she has like 2,000 on Jinx while playing League of Legends, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I grabbed my milkshake and hiked out of there because I have no idea what she's talking about. By all means, talk to me about League of Legends, 100%. I will sit, I will listen, but just know I have no idea what you're talking about unless you're talking about ARCANE, which I think is a really cool TV show, by the way. The art style is just, it's just the art is so beautiful. The whole outfit, starting with the wig. Easy Cosplay is where I got my wig from. It is a really simple website to use. It even has currency conversion embedded into it, so you don't even have to do that. And as an Australian, that's very, very helpful. Click on your currency that you would like to use, and it's that simple. Everything is now in your currency, and it's the easiest thing to do. Now, I actually chose mine to come a bit earlier because I did want to make some changes. These were the cuffs that Jinx has on her hair, sort of like the weird cuffs, sort of like hair tie sort of things. I made mine out of cardboard. I wrapped the cardboard around in masking tape, painted it black, waited for that to dry, and painted it gold, sparkly sort of paint. I did also use hot glue on some of them as well to kind of make like the lip of the cuff. After trial and error, I ended up sewing them into the wig. Now for the makeup, I did quite simple makeup. So what I did was I made my eyebrows blue. That's a thing I did. I used eyeshadow to do that. I also used just kind of two like neutral colors to actual eyeshadow for the eyes. I just kind of used that. I did a little bit like on the bags of my eyes to make them stand out more, as Jinx is a tired bitch. The most tiniest eyeliner you could think of, just swooping it across, just barely visible. I use mascara. I do a little bit of contour. I do some highlighter, which is always important, some blush. I did the freckles. Now for the lips, I did a split sort of lip, so the top lip is more of like a red sort of color and the bottom lip is sort of like a neutral sort of color. Now this is very difficult to maintain. For earrings, I don't really use anything. It's not gonna see them anyway, so I just maybe just some studs or some simple sort of like earrings or something. Moving down onto the top, I bought my top from Valley Girl. I cut like a semicircle sort of protractor looking slit into it to kind of separate the top and the bottom, to make it look like the choker sort of necklaces that she's got on. I painted the ribbons. I sewed them on using a sewing machine. At first I just painted like the circular sort of cuffs. I wasn't really comfortable in cutting those out and making more holes. So what I did was I just used hot glue. I just hot glued around the paint, and then I painted the hot glue, and it looks quite good. I quite like it. Moving on to the gloves, I bought my gloves from a costume shop. They're just called like punk gloves or like biker gloves or something like that. I painted around the gems using Posca pens and paint, just like blue and pink, because those are the main two colors that Jinx uses. Those sort of net sort of gloves that you get for like your neon parties or whatever, just you can get these from like Big W as well, or like Kmart. They have them in their party section. These gloves are like known by everyone. I don't even know what they're called. On the other hand, I cut off a pant leg and used that for that. I sewed it onto the glove, and then I used little connecty bits together to wrap it around and connect from one side to the other, which is quite cool. I just sewed those on and used it. Got a belt and a holster and some bullets that are fake, obviously. They're not real. You can't buy real bullets at a costume shop. Those bullets took a while to get through. I painted each individual one and cut them with the Stanley knife. We call it a Stanley knife in Australia. If anybody calls it anything else, I will find you. That's not a threat. And then put them all back together in the tedious way that I did. For the gun, I got like a little plastic bulb thing. I shoved a bunch of like glitter paint and pink paint in there and just hot glued it to the gun. I also painted the gun a really nice grey colour because earlier it was like this really weird like golden brown and I just hated it. So I painted over that, painted on some splotches, some little extra details. Yeah, that was that. Moving on to the pants. The pants were the first item I ever got and ever kind of painted and stuff. I just got them from an op shop. They were the closest looking thing that I could find. The paint pens, I drew all over it. I cut some holes in it and then I stitched them back together using the sewing machine. Again, one whole leg is sort of missing because I used it for the glove. My absolute favourite bit, I give you the shoes. I bought these shoes from Big W. It took me forever to find these shoes. These are just like off-brand Doc Martens. I drew all over these things with the Posca markers. I went overboard a bit on the painting, but I really, really like it. Hot glued the front of the shoe to kind of make it like a steel cap. You will be seeing my Jinx cosplay from ARCANE, and my character will be cosplay from the Dream SMP in another video upcoming very, very soon. Hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye, my syrups. I hated that. I need an outro. I love me some Stanley knives. Oh, I'm getting a call from my father. Beep beep hola. Yeah, why?
Yo, it's me, DJ Crafty, coming at y'all with my new track called Bang. Wait. Is this why it's not? Fuck!